G'day, my name's Tim. This is just a quick tutorial on how to do VLOOKUPs and how to troubleshoot VLOOKUPs. We'll start with just basic VLOOKUP. What I like to do with the VLOOKUPs or with any formula really is I don't like to use the wizard. It seems to take too long for me, so I'm just going to type in the formula, but I'll explain it as I go. So the time that we need to use a VLOOKUP is basically so we don't have to hit Control Find a million times to see if we can get back a result set from another table or data list. So in column C here, just where my mouse is next to, I'm just going to do a quick VLOOKUP to refer to column K and just see if I can get a result back when looking for the information in column C. So I'll just start by typing in the VLOOKUP. Now, as you see there in the little pop-up, we've got 4 different things that we need to fill out. I never count it as 4, I really count it as 3, and I'll explain that as I go along. So the first thing we need to do in the VLOOKUP is refer to what we're looking for. In this case, we're looking for C18. And then the second part is where are we looking it up. It's called a table array. Basically you just select the list or the column or the table that you're looking for the data in. If we were looking for something in column O, then we would need to make sure that the leftmost column has the ID that we're looking for, or the informational reference that we're looking for from C18. So that's fine if you've got a table of data and the column you're looking for is further to the right. Just copy the column over to the left and then you can just do a VLOOKUP. So basically what it does is look for it in the leftmost column, and then the third part is you need to refer to what column number you want returned. So in this case I've highlighted 5 different columns, K to O. In this case I just want to return the first column in column K, so I'm just going to type 1. Now the fourth part, it basically says, do you want an approximate match or an exact match? Well, whenever I'm looking for something, I've never ever used the approximate match. I want to know the exact match. It always seems to return a bit of gobbledygook unless you're going more in depth with the formulas. So we're just going to type in false here, and most of the users that will be looking at this tutorial probably won't ever use true in their VLOOKUP formulas. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit enter here, and you can see it's returned a result. So if I just copy that formula down, and you can see it returns results. If I copy that same formula up to the same lot of data up the top here, we come up with a correct result, and then as I copy that down, we're not getting results. And the reason why we're not getting the results is because the data here has got some spaces on both sides of it, or one side of it, or it might not be a real number. So as an example, if I just convert that to text, you've got a bit of an issue here where it doesn't return a result as well. Just on that note there in C5, I've converted that to text, and a lot of people these days, they'll get some data out of a database or out of a Hyperion database or Pronto system, and sometimes it doesn't always, Excel doesn't always like to translate it into a number type field. So you get these little green tags on the corner of it to say that there's a query or a problem with the data. So there's a couple of different ways around it. One, you could just go in and delete the comment field there, and that'll convert it to a number. If we've got a lot of data like in this table, I don't really want to go through and select each individual one to delete it. So what I'm just going to do is highlight the whole table, and then I can just click on the exclamation mark and click on convert to number. So that'll do it for the entire table there, and that's nice and quick and easy. And as you do that, it'll actually convert and recognize as a number and return a number. As you can see here, it's worked with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How to get around these #As for white spaces? There's a couple of different ways. If you don't want to adjust the original data, which I don't always like to do. I like to keep the information as original as possible from whatever database I'm pulling it out of. I can actually add in an additional formula into the Vlookup. So when we're saying C6, we might want a variant of C6. And when I say a variant, we don't have to get all complicated with it. Basically, I want to trim the white space out of it. So all I need to do is just type trim, open bracket around the C6 and close the bracket around the C6. And what that does is get rid of all the white space around it. I can just copy that straight down and it'll work. Basically what it's doing here is, if I just say equals trim and just highlight that, the result of equals trim is, yeah, exactly that data field without any spaces. So what we're looking up is the result in column B over in column K, which is a match, and therefore it returns the result. So without having to do a million columns with formulas in it, all you need to do is just add in an additional formula around the C6 in the Vlookup. I hope that's helped you moving forward and getting things done a little bit quicker. Thanks for your time.